Yo, this is B.Cole. Make sure y'all log on to Digital Dope Boys, man.
I was taught to get the money, nigga. Feed the family good, never back down. Wake up fresh and loaded, sticking to the 40. Cock it forward, nigga, bounce out. Came up in the trenches.
Man, I'm born and raised Seattle, Washington, Central District. You already know what it is. Born and raised, 206. Favorite place to eat? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Ezell's. I'ma keep it all the way a buck. You know what I'm saying? Walking down to that Ezell's all the time back when I was a kid down there by Garfield. You know what I mean? I still like that large spicy with a Fago. You know what I mean? Musical influences. What made me want to start rapping is definitely Tupac. Listening to his albums early on, I had every album all the way up from Tupacalypse Now to like Better Days. You know what I mean? I remember I had them all lying down on the bed. I was proud of that collection. But yeah, Pac, Dre, definitely that West Coast. And then now, most currently, probably like a Yo Gotti. You know what I mean? Most definitely. My dream collab, it's crazy because one of my dream collabs was to do something with my actual family, man. He from here. Fatal Luciano, man. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Fatal Luciano. We just did that dope Trenches. That's been popping right now. Digital Dope Boys, salute the office, supporting that record. It was a dream for me to get him on the record, just watching what he did in the early days. You know what I mean? With Sporting Life Records, with him and D Black, and then evolve all the way up to, him doing his thing right now with Black Umbrella and Raz Simone. And so shout out to all my dogs right there. That was definitely a dream collab for me. And somebody in the industry I want to do something with right now, probably Moneybagg Yo. Feel like we can make something dope. Most definitely. Top 5 producers. Man. Top 5 producers. I mean, number 1 has to be probably Dre. You know what I'm saying? Dre shaped the whole sound of a whole coast and a whole culture with his music, all the way from NWA to Snoop to Eminem to 50. You know what I mean? On their biggest records. So at the end of the day, I say number 1 had to be Dre. And then I'm gonna say my personal ones, man. Mike Will made it. You know what I mean? OG Parker, Southside. Like, these are the kind of people that inspired my sound. You know what I'm saying? And then shout out to the producer I just worked with out of Bremerton, Washington. His name is Jordy. Super dope. He produced my record Bankroll right now, so he's definitely one of the top rising producers out of the Pacific Northwest that I'm dealing with. And then shout out my other producer, John Coleman. You know what I mean? He the one that produced the Trenches record. So these are the dope young producers that are gonna be rising up in the industry. I feel like people need to look out for. Favorite show to date had to be that DJ Quick and Scarface. I got to open up for DJ Quick and Scarface. I think it was last year at El Corazon. Shout out to El Corazon for having us come through there. It was a dope show, man. Like, just being on the stage with 2 legends in the game, you know what I mean? And being able to have that experience was crazy for me. So that was probably the dopest show to date. Swerve was crazy. Swerve was nuts, man, because I really just I was really in that energy mind state where I just wanted to make a dope record for the streets. You know what I'm saying? And Child's Play came in there, he did his thing, so shout out to him. He got that energy. Ain't nobody get Child's Play as hype on a record as I got him. So at the end of the day, it shook the region, man. It shook the region, man. It was a good way for us to show, like, we really make hits, bro. You know what I mean? So shout out to the streets for messing with that record. Swerve was crazy. I still get people asking me about that record. The future for me, as a successful independent artist and entrepreneur, of course, I got Cole Music LLC, my own label, and Cole Music Clothing, which is actually clothing brand, a clothing line that me and my business partner started. Shout out to Avery Turner. You know what I mean? And the future for me really is, as an independent artist, one of my goals, of course, I would like to chart a record. I would like to make the big accolades, of course, I would like to land distribution and things like that. You know, if the right situation come along, like a deal or something like that, like I would deal with it, but it would have to be a situation that would make sense at the end of the day. You know, I just want to do good business. You know what I mean? I want to do good business. Of course, I want to make 100 million. You know what I mean?
Family over everything, nigga. Came in, I'm with the same ones. Yeah, to free all my niggas that's locked back. Fuck 12, ain't no cages contain my son. I don't need permission. Mama get the scissors. I be cutting up. Oh, I'm in the trench. I don't need your love. I don't trust you, bitch. Fuck where you from, fuck where you going, unless it's to the binge. Niggas get the money. I need permission. Mama grab the scissors. I be cutting up. Oh, I'm in the trenches.
What up, y'all? You are now logged on to digitaldopeboys.com. This is strictly for the independent artists.